There is a type of tiredness that is not resolved by sleeping. It does not show up in blood tests. It doesn't get better with short vacations or motivational phrases. This is when the mind begins to fail in silence and the person realizes it too late. Highly functional, competent, respected professionals, suddenly they start to reread the same paragraph 5 times. They open the email and forget why they opened it. They sit in front of the computer and the body is there, but the thought does not obey. The name of this is not laziness. It is chronic cognitive exhaustion. Psychology calls it the collapse of mental resources. Neuroscience explains how a brain subjected to prolonged stress goes into survival mode and shuts down higher functions: working memory, sustained focus, decision-making. What few say is the subjective impact of this. The person begins to doubt their own intelligence. Intellectual self-esteem slowly erodes. In everyday life, this appears in a cruel and banal way. The professional who has always been fast becomes slow. The creative becomes operational. The strategist becomes reactive. And the work environment, which only values visible performance, interprets this as a drop in competence. The mind is wounded, but the world charges as if nothing had happened. Cognitive rehabilitation in this context is neither motivational therapy nor productivity hacks. It is a structured process of rebuilding mental functions affected by the continuous excess of emotional load, time pressure, and digital hyperstimulation. It involves relearning how to sustain attention, reorganizing memory, reducing internal noise, restoring the ability to think deeply. And here's the uncomfortable point. Many professionals don't collapse because they're weak. They enter because they've been too efficient for too long. The human brain is not designed to live in constant alert, responding to stimuli, goals, notifications, and expectations without real pause. Rehabilitating cognition is, in essence, teaching the brain to get out of the state of war. It is to give back to thought the ability to choose and not just react. It is to reconstruct the intellectual identity that has been eroded by excess. This sub-niche is powerful because it speaks to people who don't want to rest their minds. They want to regain who they were when they thought clearly, and they're willing to invest time, money, and attention into it because losing your mind is one of the scariest experiences of functional adulthood. If you turn this topic into content, don't talk like a guru. Speak as someone who understands the collapse from the inside. Show the mechanism, the process, the ignored signals. Post-exhaustion people don't want promises. They want explanations that make sense. The human mind is fragile, but not weak. It protects itself when it is too demanded. It retracts when the pressure is unbearable. Those who feel they can't think anymore aren't losing intelligence, they're just asking for a break, a space to rebuild. And reconstruction does not happen overnight. It requires patience, self-awareness, and small daily victories. Every choice to slow down, every moment of mindfulness, every gesture of mental care is a piece that reconstructs what seemed lost. If you recognized yourself in any of these scenes, remember, you are not alone. His brain didn't fail, it just needed protection. And now, the recovery journey begins, one step at a time. If you want to understand more about how to regain mental clarity, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Each video here is a compass for you to rebuild your mind and think freely again.